You know, I want to be the best player I can. I think I want to achieve my maximum potential as a starting pitcher.
Got him, struck him out.
Big fastball at 97.
Slider punch out number 9. New career high for Aaron Ashby. Swing and a miss with the bases loaded, inning over. Good looking inning from Aaron Ashby.
Getting called up last year was just a ton of emotion. I mean, I was actually with 2 of my best friends in Nashville when I got the call from manager Rick Sweet. Gave me the news, and it was just like, you don't really believe it at first, you know. It's everything you've worked for, and you know, finally coming to fruition.
23-year-old Aaron Ashby about ready to make his major league debut.
So I debuted here against the Cubs, and it was not a good start.
In decision mode now, and he's going to have to take the ball from Ashby. The last thing he wanted to do is take out this young prospect before he got through an inning. And it didn't go well. He'll get another chance at some point. Hang in there, kid.
It was just all the nerves, everything. Didn't have the greatest game plan probably going in, but I'm not sure that a better game plan could have helped, you know, the nerves that kind of set in during that start. But I knew after the game, there's probably a chance I was going to get sent down the next day, so I kind of already accepted that. I just kind of was like, you know, I'm not going to let this start define who I am.
Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And Aaron Ashby strikes out the side in order to start his Thursday night.
Yeah, I think it was great for my mental part of the game to work on everything for about a month and a half down in Nashville, and then come back up and see like the immediate results of that, you know, kind of that success there was awesome.
1-2 pitch, got him. Changeup. Boy, that's a great way to start. Already looks more composed and calm in his second go-round in the big leagues, and he picks up a strikeout.
And then we had a doubleheader in Pittsburgh. Threw 4 scoreless innings there, and it was kind of like, okay, like I'm getting the hang of this. Like I feel good with where I'm at.
And another 1-2-3 inning for Aaron Ashby.
This year and being part of the rotations, obviously it happened because of, you know, certain injuries happening to guys and kind of just the flow of a season, right? But it's been extremely fun. I've learned so much about baseball, the game, a lot about myself as a baseball player, what makes me good, what makes me bad.
And that's on the edge, a called strike 3. 9 strikeouts for Ashby, 7 complete innings.
Not often you're going to get Paul Goldschmidt on strikes on 3 pitches.
He is still in the batter's box thinking, what the heck just happened?
Beautiful pitch on the inside edge.
That's as impressive as it gets.
I mean, the guys that we have here that are part of this, you know, starting rotation, part of the bullpen, I mean, it's unbelievable.
Struck him out, threw him a nasty curveball, strikeout number 10. 8 strikeouts through 5 scoreless.
You know, I think that's a lot of credits due to Jim and Hookie. You know, I think they do a great job with all of our guys. It's really unique because we've all kind of come up through this organization, you know. It's really cool in that sense. We kind of all take the same route to getting here, the same route to staying here, and it's a really cool experience. The amount of fun that is had in between starts with all of the starting rotation is just like, it's a constant competition between all of us. Sitting out here watching throwing programs, I mean, the guys are actually starting to watch mine sometimes. Like Woody's been out there with me this last couple weeks and watching, and I've been watching him and just taking anything that we can learn from each other, you know? So it's a cool experience. It's cool to, you know, obviously be able to watch those guys, but maybe even a little bit cooler when they're watching you. One of the biggest differences for me from last year to this year, as far as like my throwing program in AAA and kind of the beginning of my time up here in the big leagues, was just like, I thought I was doing all the right work. I believed I was, but after watching them, it's like, gosh, like I'm not even close to what these guys are doing. Just the way that they prepare. Every throw means something, and as a young pitcher, to learn that every throw means something is a valuable lesson.
He's going to be a great big league pitcher, and that's why the Brewers signed him to his long-term deal, and he wipes out Suzuki, comes right back with the little venom, strikes him out with a fastball.
As a young player, knowing that you're going to be here is a settling feeling. Being around these guys, being around Hookie, Council, Jim, I mean, this coaching staff, it was more, not so much the financial and money part of it, but just like being a part of an organization that wants to win, that's going to go after it every year, and has such amazing people in it. I've felt nothing but love from this organization. I sort of felt like, you know, they've done so much for me. If I can, you know, help them in a way of, you know, I'm taken care of, all this is done, then I'm more than happy to do that. I think there's a comfort level that comes along with something like signing an extension. Like this is this is going to be my home for a while. You can settle in. You can kind of like. There's that freedom to kind of let your personality show. I think as a young player, sometimes you try and be reserved. I think that just comes along with the comfort level of being with this team all year this year, and you know, having that be a factor. Yeah, so I get engaged like 3 days before the extension happens. It was just like a crazy week. I mean, I get engaged on Monday, July 18th, and then I sign the contract on July 23rd. So 5 days later, I've knocked out two of arguably my biggest life decisions to date in the matter of 5 days. So just a ton of emotion, all exciting. I guess both of them are starting to set in, but at the moment it was just like, well, this is just a whirlwind of just craziness right now. But obviously super excited for both. Yeah, it was something I was a bit hesitant about at first, like as far as like, is this a bad look in the clubhouse or whatever? And so I had some conversations with Suter actually, and he's like, no, like that's something that this organization like preaches, is like togetherness and like things outside of baseball like matter too, you know? It's important that everything in your life is like taken care of so that you can be the best player on the field. And it's something that I really wanted to do, and it all worked out. I heard this quote last night actually watching the Derek Jeter documentary, and it was, you know, he wants to show up every single day and play his best because you never know who's going to be watching you for the first time. To not let anyone down in the stands who's coming to watch you play. You know, I think it's an unbelievable privilege to be able to show up to a big league ballpark every day and play the game that we love. I pray to never lose that feeling of you know, the excitement that comes along with showing up to the ballpark every day.
He struck him out. 10 strikeouts for Aaron Ashby.